Have we got an intro, folks? Bang, go for it.
West Tigers halfback Adam Doueihi.
Scooped up by Doueihi. He's going again, Doueihi. They can't catch him. Adam Doueihi is away. 3 ACLs and they can't stop him.
You're kidding.
Adam Doueihi runs the length. 80 metres untouched, scores the try.
What is Adam doing right now?
Thanks to Temper. A great night's sleep with Temper. The difference is Temper.
Yes, I'll back up the words of the professional voiceover reader there. A great night's sleep, night after night after night. That is the difference. The difference is temper. This man is wide awake. Mr. Adam Doueihi, welcome to the studios of SEN, the front office. Great to have you with us today.
Got my own intro. How good's that?
Yeah, that's
on
it.
Debut, intro.
Come a long way because I remember having you on, and I said to you out in the outside the studio.
I was always limping in.
Exactly. It's great to have you on, 100% fit. Because previously you were just looking for things to do while you went through, 1, 2, 3 knee rehabs. We had you out at Concord Golf Club one morning, just getting on the
I was commentating games. I was coming in doing panel shows here and doing a bit of this and that. But, yeah, SEN were good to me while I was injured. They got me in and doing some stuff. And, fingers crossed injuries all past me and no more limping in with my crutches or anything like that.
I do need to check off the top, and there are a few texters there asking about the hammy because a fortnight ago, there was,
what do they call it? Grade 3 carry-on, I think they call it these days.
You went down. We thought you're no chance of making the Auckland trip. Not only do you make the Auckland trip, you play probably a game that's in your top 5, and you're sprinting freely like you could have won the Golden Slipper.
Yeah, I mean, I thought at the end of that South game, I really thought I'd done something bad. And everyone talks about hammies high up, they're the worst, and I felt something real sharp high up, and really could barely walk off the field. So I'm thinking the worst. Went for a scan the next day. I'm just sitting and waiting for the results. I've lived in them MRI machines, so I know how they work. So and then late that night, I sort of got a call saying, "No, I don't think it's as bad as you think." Ended up being an abductor strain. So I've had a sore groin.
There is a problem.
I've had a sore groin for most of this year, just with my kicking and my extra loads this year being a half. So grade 1 abductor strain. Physio and coach said, come to Auckland, we'll see how you go. We'll give you till game day. Didn't train all week. Still didn't feel good on game day. Benji came and spoke to me, said, just have a run in warm-up and just give me a nod if you want to play or not. And went out to warm-up.
Is that how it worked?
Yeah, went out to warm-up, started just sprinting on my own, doing some steps on my own.
Go away, get out. Get out.
I finished warm-up. Benji looks at me, I said, Coach, I think I'm good. Then play on 6 again.
So you had that insurance Latu Fayunu there on the bench coming back.
We'll set up all week for Latu to start.
And
for me not to play. So as I said, didn't train all week. Rocked up game day, felt good, and away we went.
Show your passport. Here's 6 Dally M points on the back of that. Like that. What a remarkable story. Now in that clip, in that opener, Jimmy talking about you sprinting away, and we saw it last year, the game against the Bulldogs, which was fantastic. We saw it again last week. You're a bloke who's been through not 1, not 2, 3 knee reconstructions.
3 and done.
3 and done, yeah. No, that's it. It's in the past. But you seem faster than I remember you before those injuries. Are you a medical miracle?
A medical miracle, I think that's a good way to describe it. I've always backed my speed, but never, I guess that Bulldogs game last year showed how quick I really am, and for me to have that self-belief to back my speed. At training, we have the running joke. They call me the Big Mac truck, the diesel. So I take a while to get going, but once I get going, I find my top speed. And I don't know. I just feel when someone's chasing me, or I'm chasing someone, it just gives me that extra boost to find something more in me. So speed's part of my part of my strength these days, and I'll take it.
Now I better warn you, you are at the mercy of the listener today. With questions. It can be very random, it can be favourable. There's some lovely, blowing smoke up you-know-where sort of messages, but there's also messages like this one from Jim Won. Vossy, can you ask Adam, so we'll do it now. Is it no, this is a straightforward question. Is it okay if he rests the abductor again against the Eels? Could you have a rest? Can you not play, please?
There's a running joke saying I told Benji that I won't train all week and just rock up to the game day again. Right, so that worked last week, so we'll see what happens this week.
No, this one from Rob. Adam, are you pleased that Alex Twal scores tries now and you don't have to look at the nude rig at season's end? So that's more or less, Alex, your good Lebanese international teammate. He's not far away from a third career try, I don't think. He's getting close. He's around about.
I mean, he's come back a different beast this year. I don't know what he's done in the off season or what he's sort of taken, but just the work he puts in, the way he sort of gets us backs on the front foot, allows us to play on the back of him and the pack has been massive for us. So
He's getting a lot of minutes.
yeah, big minutes.
How do you say turkey? I bet you weren't expecting that question today. How do you say turkey?
Turkey?
Oh, that's the answer. No. Well, we're talking about today in relation to the World Cup. So what is it? Tourist? Turkey? Turkey. And then all the different ways. So Czech. How do we say the Czechs now? The Czech Republic?
Czechia.
Czechia.
Do we say Czechia?
Yes.
Isn't it just Czechia? The backstory to your name. Now, I first called you.
Here
I
we go.
reckon. No, we need to. I called you before you'd played NRL. It was Charity Shield.
Yep.
And I knew a Doueihi. So that's the way I said it without checking. I just, Lebanese name. I'm calling this kid. You were a kid then. And after the game, I find out to the contrary that the origins of the pronunciation Doueihi.
Yes.
Then we got to a World Cup, and I had to go back to the other.
Doueihi.
Sorry, not Doueihi. Doueihi for a little while.
And then we changed it back to Doueihi.
And we changed it back to Doueihi.
Just keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, you are. So what's the deal? So is it? So the origins are your father, who was born overseas.
Here. My grandfather born in Lebanon.
So your granddad would be Doueihi. But your dad has been Doueihi here on Australian soil.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Mates would call him Doueihi, and that's how it is.
Our family last name walk in the streets these days in Lebanon. They'd pronounce it Doueihi.
Yes.
Obviously, Dad grew up here, Australian Lebanese, so a bit of both growing up. Like some people called him Doueihi, some people Doueihi. I've always grown up being sort of Adam Doueihi, and I guess
at school that would be you would be Doueihi.
Yeah.
On detention. Is that how it went?
Yeah, pretty much. And then pretty much just to make it simple for the commentators and everyone, and being a proud Australian Lebanese person, just Doueihi settles well with me and my father, who was the boss. So what he says goes, and Doueihi it is.
So you know the yarn about me and Russell Crowe around your surname? I thought you might have got the phone call from Russell one night to check the name. So I'm sitting at home one Sunday night. I was doing tax. It's a Sunday night, doing a bit of paperwork. And I get a call on the mobile. Vossy, it's Russell. Russell Crowe. Oh.
Yeah, that sounds
really?
right.
You got my number. I want to just bring up something. I like your commentary and all that. I know you put work in, but I have to make a point. You're being ignorant to a player and a race of people for the way you were saying this young player who's playing for South, Adam Doueihi. Can you please do your homework on this player? That is not how you say his name. You're being disrespectful to the Lebanese. And it was just
coming from Russell.
It was Gladiator. Just went bang, straight into that. I love your commentary, bang. And then just gave a delivery. And then I've got, at the end I said, Russell, I really appreciate you giving me the call. That's great. You know, like I'm going, wow, this is Russell Crowe on the other line. But Russell checked with him. He wants to be Adam Doueihi. And Russell said, I beg your pardon? And I said, well, his dad. And he said, leave it with me. I'm going to make a phone call. And he just hangs up. He hangs up.
It's funny when
half an hour later he rings me back. I thought he must have called you just to check, and he found out that was the true story.
Speaking of Russell, I've got a funny story. When I first signed with Souths, I had messages coming thick and fast from everyone, and I copped a message one day saying, "RC here, congrats on the signing." I'm sitting at home, I'm going, RC. I didn't have the number. I'm going, RC. I message back, who's this? Sorry. It was Russell Crowe. I go, hey, sorry. Didn't have your number, so sorry, mate.
I have another Russell Crowe story, and I'll bore you with that. We're in the tunnel. I'm with my eldest son, Tom, and I just get talking with Russell Crowe, and Tom's there, and I say, hey, Tom, come over and meet Russell Crowe. And, you know, Russell's plays the part perfectly. Oh, pleased to meet you, Tom. How are you, mate? You're a big rugby league fan here, blah, blah, blah. And then Tom, mid-sentence, catches a sight of Reggie Rabbit and runs off down the tunnel, just leaves Russell's just standing there with a hand out and gets brushed for Reggie.
Reggie over Russ.
Yeah, well. Reggie over Russ. The Tigers' life's never been better on stability front, fitness front, contract front. Contract extended as recent as a few weeks ago. I mean, that's all fallen into place. It's incredible how the wheel turns from the darkest depths to absolute peak of your powers?
I mean, 9 or 10 months ago, I had no contract for next year, so extended for 2 years on the back end of last year, and then just after the pre-season and a few of the trial matches, Benji and the board came to me and my manager saying they want to offer me an extra couple of years to the contract, and I sort of said yes straight away. I love the direction the club's going in. I love the position I'm playing in the club at the moment, and with Benji as coach, I do want to go anywhere, and we've got a really stable sort of squad at the moment, and a lot of the senior players are locked in long term. So I saw it as a no-brainer. So I'm there for another 4 years, and I guess officially making my home.
Did you manage yourself there at one point? Did you?
Yeah.
You
there was
negotiated a few contracts.
Yeah, there was a few years.
Well, how'd you go as a manager? What would you describe your negotiating skills? Was it sort of Wolf of Wall Street? Or?
I'll back myself.
Yeah.
The awkward part is talking yourself up. I don't like doing that at all.
That is hard.
So when I'm walking into the CEO's office and trying to talk about my strengths or what I bring to the club, that was the awkward part. But in terms of money-wise and negotiating-wise, I'm a Lebanese person. So
that's right.
When I had to negotiate,
bit of folding, bit of cash. Was it a bit of folding cash?
Yeah, pretty much all cash. The whole contract. So.
Vince Soretti says with Italian, we came, we saw, we concreted. Like he loves the cash. It's cash. So cash is king.
Cash is king still.
Little cash.
Yeah.
If it makes money, it makes sense. We'll sprinkle text through. Adam Doueihi, our special guest here. Vossy. Dubbo Panther here. What an absolute inspiration Adam has been coming back from 3 knee reconstructions. It's a testament to his will and determination. So well done, mate. One question for Adam. How big an influence has Robbie been since arriving at the Tigers? I'll ask on a personal front. Jerome Luai, with you.
Yeah, massive. Obviously coming to the club last year on the back of winning 4 premierships. I guess he knows what he's doing, and I guess him personally and myself and the whole squad last year didn't really connect that well, and there was a lot of new signings and distractions going on last year for us and player movement. So, but spending this full pre-season with Jerome in the halves, he's honestly such a pleasure to play with. Training with him in the pre-season, I sat down with him and asked him numerous questions about the style of footy he likes to play or which plays he likes to put on, and he was just so selfless in his answers and just allowed me to play to my strengths and put my plays on, and he'll just flow on the back of that. And the limited sort of games I've played with him this year has really been beneficial for me. I mean, that round 1 game against Cowboys, I thought it was the best Jerome's looked in our colours. So, that's my goal for the club this year, is to free up our weapons, Jerome Buller, Jerome Luai, put them in positions where they're able to express their strengths, and he's been great for me.
You don't strike me as a sort of boombox sort of guy. So Jerome Luai does come with a little bit eccentric.
And Sania Taruva.
Yes, very loud, isn't
he?
The
boombox is on 100% volume from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. at night, and there's that sort of one genre of music, and there's no changing it. And,
that sucks.
If I want a bit of time away, I'll just go up to the coach's office and hang out with the assistant coaches a bit and just get away from there a bit.
What is your type of music? That's a question from me on my burner.
I'm into a bit of the house music at the moment, relaxed Afro house, sort of Greek, Mykonos vibes, relaxation.
Wow. We'll get some on. Coach K, that's your job in the next ad break. Can we get a little bit of backing music for Adam? Adam Doueihi here with us for Temper. A great night's sleep, night after night after night. That is the difference. The difference is temper. We will talk about sleep too. We'll ask you some questions about health, wellness and sleep. But this one from a fan. Adam, who did you support as a kid? I know some of the Doueihis that are Mad Dragons fans. Why didn't you go to the Dragons, says John? Were you a Dragons fan?
No, my dad was a Dragons fan growing up.
Right.
And they are right. A lot of the Lebanese, coming from a Catholic household, they saw Saint George, so they all followed the St. George Dragons growing up. But I was a Tigers fan growing up. Love what they stood for. Big fan of Robbie Farah and Benji Marshall growing up, being a young half and a Lebanese kid. So followed Robbie and Benji's career pretty closely, and I was a Tigers fan.
And a question as we go to a break, important question for Adam, an important question. Charcoal chicken and garlic sauce has to be El Janar. It's the best, right? So Stormy Daniel from Prairie Wood, El Janar. I'm on board there. I go to the one out at Tamor. I'll go out, down.
Yeah, I did a promo with El Janar in the off season, and they chucked me into a little inflatable pool, and I was splashing my hands around like a kid, and I've copped some criticism for it.
Have you?
But as I said, cash is
Cash
king.
job. And
we paid some tax for the tax office.
The El Janar, the chicken
they're good.
Spectacular.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Spectacular. Adam Doueihi, our special guest for Temper. A great night's sleep, night after night after night. That is the difference. The difference is temper. Adam has revealed his style of music. Let's get a load of his gear. Let's have a listen.
Hey, sitting back in Mykonos,
Is
sipping
it?
on a pina colada,
Nice.
beach party.
Just playing
nice
low
lunch.
level under a few texts, Coach K. Yeah, just bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Steve says, would love to see Adam at 14 for New South Wales. Can play anywhere. How's that sound?
I'll take that.
Blue jersey. Would you be Doueihi or Doueihi in Origin? He'll be anything. You can call you anything. Can you please ask Adam, should I buy him in Supercoach this week? He's been killing it. Jamie of Tamor says
this
PS
Supercoach,
Tamor is the best.
This Supercoach
Not
in
into it?
fantasy does my head in.
Not your go. Not
Does my
your
head
go. Now, is this true? G'day, Vossy. I was out at a Tigers training session pre-season, and Ashley Klein was there for the simulation, the scrimmage session, and he sin-binned you. Still not sure what happened. Can Adam expand? Troy from Fairfield West.
Yeah, true story.
True story.
True story.
At training, he got sin-binned.
Gave him a mouthful, and he wasn't happy with it.
You're cracking
he
jokes.
sent me in the bin. No, it was just a scenario type situation. And,
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benji gave Ash the tip up to, I didn't know, to send me off. And he's going to go for 10. And I'm going, for what? He goes, just go, mate. So I've walked off, but it was all a scenario-based thing.
Not a bad time to get something off your chest. And then say, I'm only joking. You're a cheat. I think you're in comedy. Get it all off your chest. I'm only joking, of course. It would just play
we look after the reps at training.
Yes,
we give them a 3-course meal after training, and we really look after them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was laced with something.
Doesn't work for us, but we do it.
Love seeing the way you're playing. This is the NZ Tiger in Oz. Love seeing the way you're playing at the moment, Adam. Career best form, especially after everything you've been through with injuries. You are an inspiration to many. Up the mighty Tigers. Thank you for that. Did Adam ever play rugby union? This is from Lloydie, following your uncle Michael Checker. Did you play rugby union?
Grew up playing rugby union. At school, went to St Patrick's College at Strathfield, which is a rugby union school. So, I was playing for school and made the first 15 and was lucky enough in year 12 to progress to the New South Wales and Australian schoolboys team. So, toured Samoa and New Zealand in year 12 with the Australian schoolboys rugby union team. So, loved playing union. I was a fly half back at school, so good fun.
All right, Jeremy wants to know about when will you be back goal kicking. Jock Madden stepped up to the plate last week. You talked about the load and with this abductor, which you've now put out there.
Feels good this week. So sort of see how it goes the back end of the week. I'll knock some kicks over and just see how it feels. But Jock's a great goal kicker as well. So, I won't make a decision now. I'll wait till sort of captain's run or game day.
Seriously, just back on Origin. Any thought, like in your head at all? Do you think about that? Because it's a World Cup year, and I would think at the forefront, you're thinking down the end of the season, Lebanon already qualified for the World Cup. That's going to be big, but there is this thing called Origin middle.
I mean, I don't think about it.
Obviously,
if the opportunity came, I'd grab it with both hands. That's for sure. But obviously, where we're at with the Tigers at the moment, and the past few seasons we've had, I'm fully focused in on this year, and I've always said I let my footy do the talking. So. I back my ability on the field, and where that leads me to, then we'll see what happens.
Michael's got a technical question to ask. Question for Adam. We see so much footy played at the line, he says, quote, unquote. Last week it seemed Adam was standing deep when taking the ball, and the Warriors seemed to have trouble handling him. Was that a conscious choice?
We can't start giving away our game plan, can we?
No,
we can't start giving away our tips and tricks, but obviously the deeper you stand, the more the sort of centre and winger defender can't jam you. So I guess I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, all righty. Adam, now, I ask you on behalf of Temper, our major sponsor, sleep. Sleep a big part of your life. You're a good sleeper. Do you have a regimen that you just sort of regime that just says I've got to get 8 hours a night. I hit the pillow at this time. I wake up at this time.
Yeah, I'm big on recovery in general, and sleep is obviously a part of that. I have had my mattress for a while, so I'll be looking to get a new Temper mattress. But
yes.
I've got the ice bath. I've got the sauna.
Right, you've got all of
so I've got all the recovery tools all at home, ready to go. I guess a new mattress from Temper will just tick off the final checklist.
This has been the massive mansion with the pillars and the statues and the water feature, concrete. Is that
just
stereotype?
Just a humble house in Strathfield.
Right, okay. Right, so sleep important. Who's the best sleeper at the Tigers? Like, back in the day, famously, Eric Grace would fall asleep in the dressing room. You know, is there, or when you go away, do you like the recent Auckland trip? Is there someone you just don't want to room with?
I'm always with Alex as well. So
are you and Alex?
And he's a clean freak, and everything's always in order for him.
I
so
can imagine that.
Yeah, we're both good sleepers.
That's nice. That's nice. Do you think you can say? There's so many texts coming through. Can we squeeze out a few more minutes?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Adam Doueihi's our special guest.
We'll send the invoice in for a bit of extra time.
Well, maybe we might be able to rustle up a little bit of the folding stuff, actually. Adam Doueihi. Alrighty, Adam Doueihi's been really good to stick around with us for temper. And the questions come in thick and fast, and they're all over the place. What's Adam's ideal kebab? Where is the best kebab in Sydney, says Dan. That's what we want to know.
I'm not a kebab eater.
Wow.
No,
Destroy the
I want to
stereotype
disappoint the Lebanese fans, but I'm not.
Vossy, 2 years ago, my son, who was 13, did his ACL and had a full knee reconstruction. That's at 13. Now 15, he's just completed his first pre-season. Oh. He used Adam Doueihi as a motivation to get him back to football. Please thank him for being such a motivating player.
That's just so nice to hear. And obviously it's just like to do an ACL so young, like it just must be so hard to come back from. Like you have to be so mentally and physically tough, and for a kid that age to come back and now complete a pre-season, I love hearing that. It's great.
Yeah. Your darkest moment in was it the first, second or third?
Probably the third.
Yeah.
Obviously, doing more research, no one's really done 3 on the same leg before, so just the thoughts afterwards and the recovery process I had to go through, I knew was tough, but you got through it.
This one, hi guys, so good to hear Adam talk about the Tigers with such passion. I admire his courage and skill, and I hope he has great success at the mighty Tigers. Sean from Coonawarra there. Hi, Adam, or Ads, he calls you Ads, the Warragamba Wombat. As a lifelong Tigers fan, so proud of the effort of the boys. Difference between this year and past seems to be depth, e.g. losing both centres, but filling the void last week, halves sweet with Jock, forward depth like Bunty Afoa, Royce Hunt. What other young kids do you see making first grade this season? Jared Hayward this year or next? Very good hooker.
You obviously got a lot of depth this year, and we've put together a really good sort of top 30 squad, and you've seen that with, as he said, both centres have gone down, and we've just slotted Sunia Taruva in there on my side, and young Hamasi Makasini on the other edge, who's going to be a player of the future. So, a lot of depth. Jock's come in obviously and done a great job on the weekend, and looking forward to playing with him again this year. So, the squad's looking good.
Old mate, Greenkeeping Rooster, morning Vossy and Adam. I'm a lover of the Lebanese sweet. Is it ma'amoul? Ma'amoul. I think you need to give Vossy some. He'll be hooked on it. What's it taste like?
Next time we come in, I'll bring you a batch of the Lebanese desserts, and you can rank them from 1 to 5.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
Kiwi Warriors on the open line, 1300 01 1170. Kiwi Warrior, say hi to Adam Doueihi.
Adam, bro, the best food, brother, is the lamb and the beef shish.
The lamb, yeah, I am a lamb fan. Yeah, you like it?
Oh, I love it, bro. I used to go to a Lebanese cafe in Perth, brother. I go there every Friday. I couldn't keep away, bro.
How good's that?
What's your question?
My question for you, brother, is sorry, Vossy. My question is, and I didn't like any of those 200 metres that you ran last week, my brother, but that's cool. But your hardest Kiwi opponent you played against in the NRL, bro, and don't say Benji. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Q. The hardest Kiwi you've played against. Does a name come straight to mind, like off the top?
They're all hard. Especially going over there and versing them there. They just all grow a leg and find that extra energy in them. But from the top of my head, James Fisher-Harris, whether he was at Penrith or now at the Warriors, just the work he gets through, and just how strong he is with his ball carries and in defence. He's always...
Good answer.
He's always on the tip sheet.
Freshwater Stormer says, morning, Vossy. Love listening to Adam talk about the pronunciation of his surname. I remember a few years back a similar conversation with yourself and Adam, having a great season so far, and his media presence has improved considerably over the years. Is this sort of thing...
I'll take that.
Because we think you go well. That's why you were getting starts back then. It wasn't because you were a charity case. We thought you've got something to offer.
Just filling the numbers.
No, but do you enjoy it? Do you feel comfortable in this environment?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable. I'm a senior leader in the Tigers group now, and find myself sort of one of the better communicators and talkers in the group. So, this stuff sort of comes natural to me, and I enjoy doing it. And I love footy as well, so I love talking about it, and I'm always watching it. And yeah, it's good.
All right, your time is precious. We're going to let you go. A couple, just fast money to finish. Favourite pie for Aussie Adam? Aussie Adam, Michael. Do you have a favourite pie?
Just the beef pie.
Beef pie, that's a good answer. And this one, what about introducing, this is entrepreneurial, the Adam Doueihi shoey after a great game? Rolfie and Melbourne says, if
I'm not a fan of
the boot, and then the Adam Doueihi shoey could take off.
Well, speaking about the hamstring grade 3 carry-on, I think that'll be a grade 3 carry-on to do after a game as well.
I tell you what, how about I hold you to this? Tigers win the grand final this year. Adam Doueihi does the shoey. Would you want to? That's our clickbait headline out of today. Locked in?
Done deal. Lock
Shake
it
your head,
in, Eddie.
Adam Doueihi shoey. If the Tigers win the grand final, you will do it on field at a core stadium.
Done deal.
Well, if you want more, make sure you tune in to SEN 1170 from 6 a.m. It's the home of rugby league.